actually, I've brought you a katsu
All
sandwich.
right, which one is katsu?
So this one here is our katsu. So this is a pork katsu. Now, every single recipe we're going to talk about, I have put up on the homepage on my website, aisling.larkin.ie.
What's in this?
That is pork. It's been slowly marinated in a kind of a spicy Korean sauce. So we're kind of, you've got miso in there, you've got rice wine vinegar, you've got soya sauce. So that's slow cooked. You can put a breadcrumb on it, panko it, bake it or fry it in the oven. Then I did a slaw, and the slaw is like a miso satay peanut butter slaw. So you've got a little bit of shredded cabbage, shredded carrot in there, peanut butter, miso, rice wine vinegar, soya sauce. And what I did was through the middle of it, there's a big line of crispy pork crackling.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's a great crunch.
Yeah, just to kind of get that oomph out of the sandwich. So that's it's a really interesting one. And actually in Japan, they've even taken this trend of a katsu sandu, and they do like a dessert version. So it's basically really almost like a sweet brioche kind of bread, layer with jam, layer with cream, then they strawberries in the middle, they pack it down, put it in the fridge to chill, and it turns into a cake.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really nice one. And it's that classic kind of katsu curry. Actually, really interesting one, talking of sweet sandwiches. In Amsterdam, they have a sandwich that's called hagelslag.
What's a hagelslag?
It is what's given to kids for
Schlag.
breakfast.
Anyway, too many jokes coming at me. Anyway, go on, you keep going before
It's really, really easy. We were in Amsterdam a couple of years ago, and I saw this. So there was the classic hotel. There was the toaster, there was the bread. It's basically white bread.
Yeah.
You can either put butter, which is classic, or Nutella, and then you put sprinkles on top.
Sprinkles?
Yeah, and this is what kids get for their breakfast.
Oh.
Now, studies will tell you that they have some of the best rates of like low childhood obesity and healthy children eating all that. So my recommendation, I suppose my take on that is that it's all about a little bit of balance, isn't it? And it's about a little bit of kind of understanding that, you know what, you can have a little bit of joy with food, which is really, really nice.
Tommy says simple sandwiches, white bread, butter, egg and onion.
I'd go with that.
Yeah, somebody else said, John in Dublin, hard to beat a carvery sandwich.
Oh,
right,
John.
we've got a carvery. Go on, which one?
Here we go. This one over here, the far, that one.
Okay, carvery sandwich. John, I hope you are listening. What is in this?
Now, John, we've gone a little bit exciting with this one.
Fancy carvery.
This is smoked.
There's crisps in here.
Smoked Wagyu beef. This is good. We have got crisps, we've got cheddar, and we've got a little bit of, like classic kind of carvery hotel. They do like a red cabbage, a braised red cabbage. So this is like a braised red cabbage, slaw, horseradish, your smoked beef, and your cheese, and a couple of crisps thrown in for good measure. Isn't that really good?
That is so good.
I know.
John in Dublin, you got to get your hands on this.
It's really, really good. I have the recipe up online. So it's basically kind of taking like a roast dinner, a carvery dinner, a roast beef dinner, and putting it in a sandwich. And we go to the trouble on Sundays of cooking these big elaborate meals. Let's have a fabulous lunch on a Monday after it. And sometimes you need a few old crisps in a sandwich just to jazz it up, I think, a little bit.
Oh yeah, lovely crunch in that as well from the crisps. So what else have we here?
We have a classic, if we go to America again, we've got a New Orleans. So this is called a po' boy. So it's a prawn po' boy sandwich. So po' boy came from the word poor boy. So there was strike car drivers and the streetcar drivers strike back in 1929. And basically what happened was there was sandwiches that were created for this. So this is quite Creole, Louisiana, kind of Cajun. So what you have is your prawns, and I just breaded those in a little bit of breadcrumbs, smoked paprika, and then actually roasted them off in the oven. So I didn't even deep fry them. That's with a little bit of pickle, tomato, iceberg lettuce, and then a remoulade. So a remoulade is a very classic kind of French style mustard mayonnaise dressing, but a little bit of the juice from, like gherkins or pickles. So there's mayonnaise, mustard, Cajun, a little bit of the juice from the dill pickles in there. And that's what's make this creamy remoulade sauce that goes with it with the prawns.
Yeah, that sauce is delicious.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really good. And it's not too spicy, but you get that little bit of the kick with the prawns, which is really lovely.
And what kind of bread is that?
Ciabatta,
Okay.
Italian ciabatta. Another lovely one that uses an Italian bread is a muffaletta. So this is the one, it's basically another one that went to that part of America, to Louisiana. So it's a classic kind of sesame seed bread. You stuff it with olives, mortadella, salami, smoked cheese, Emmental. It's like beautiful. Another gorgeous one.
What's our last sandwich?
One final sandwich.
Oh my God.
I'm getting your 5 a day into you with this one,
Is
right?
like, you can eat, and sandwiches are cut into triangles. You can eat as many of them as you want. You could eat 100 of them. You wouldn't feel hungry.
We could absolutely classify this as breakfast, that one lunch, and the next one dinner, and the last one a midnight snack.
Exactly.
So a lot of times we've heard so much about avocado on
Yes.
toast, avocado, and we should probably, for a lot of reasons, be eating slightly less avocados for our carbon footprint, sustainability, deforestation, all
We're not
of
going to
these good
start
things.
now, though.
We're not. No. Well, I have. So what I've done is this is a pea.
Oh,
So it's basically
that's not avocado.
No, it's not avocado. So it's hummus that has peas and mint in it instead of all avocado. And again, this recipe is on my website, aislinlarkin.ie, and I'll put everything up on my Instagram. So it's roast veggies. So there's roast red peppers, there's mushrooms. So you know those big mushrooms that we kind of rarely know what to do with?
Yeah.
The best way to cook them, oil, salt, roast them in the oven until they get this beautiful kind of umami, this depth of savouriness.
Yeah.
And then you've got the freshness and the brightness from the little bit of mint, the little bit of peas
The
in
mint
there.
and pea is lovely, isn't it?
Really, really nice. And like sometimes veggie sandwiches can be a little bit boring, or you rely on a lot of mayonnaise in them to try and jazz them up. And actually, the hummus is the protein, so it's really, really filling. And it's gorgeous. I think it's a really lovely way to get a vegetarian sandwich in.
It is absolutely delicious. I know there's still a lot of sandwiches here to go. I'm going to eat the rest of the Carvery
You
sandwich.
do that.
That is so good. That is like, it really is. It is like your Sunday roast dinner with crisps in a sandwich.
Couldn't ask for more.
What John in Dublin needs to do is to go to Aisling's social media channels at Aisling Larkin. You will find them. You will get all the details. Aisling, a pleasure as always. And thank you so much.